Oh, I have some more friends coming. Come on up, hurry up. Okay, so I'm gonna give you a little pattern, and I want to see if you can figure out what happens after. So if I just say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, yes.
10, 11.
What about A, B, C?
D, F,
Yeah.
H.
We know, you guys knew what that was. It's called a sequence, right? When something happens. And you guys know that because you know your alphabet and you know your numbers. So it's easy for you to know what comes after 4 or what comes after the letter D. Kind of like things happen in a sequence in our lives all the time. You don't even realize you're doing things in a sequence. Like, for instance, you wouldn't get dressed and then take a shower, right? No, things happen in a sequence all the time throughout our whole life. You don't even realize these things that you're doing happen always in some kind of order. Well, in today's scripture story that we're going to hear upstairs and then the grown-ups are going to hear in just a minute, we hear of Jesus praying, and it's always the same sequence. God gives the words to Jesus, Jesus gives the words to his disciples, and then his disciples give the words to other people. And that happens throughout our lives too. We hear something spoken to us, and then we might share that with somebody else, and then that person might share it. And the disciples did such a good job of sharing what they heard from Jesus that we are still hearing those same stories over 2,000 years later. See, there's always a sequence to things. God gives words, and then those words are spread out throughout the world. And that lets us be a part of God's story. We're invited every single time that we hear from God. We are invited to be a part of God's story. And God's story is a story of love and redemption and justice and inclusion and joy and hope and peace and all these beautiful, wonderful things. And we're all invited to be a part of the story. It doesn't matter who you are, where you come from, we all are part of it. The words start with God. God gives the words to you, to Miss Gail, to Mr. Kevin. The words are given to each and every one of us, and then we get to spread that word, that word of love and joy and peace and patience and all those good things throughout the whole world. That's part of the sequence of being a follower of Jesus. So we're going to go upstairs. We're going to talk a little bit more about this scripture story while they continue down here. And we're going to walk, carefully walking. Thank you.